Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, YouTube, man? Hope everybody out there is good, because your boy is great. Your boy is always great, man. Through everything, through the good, through the bad, through the negative, through the positive. Your boy is always gonna be A-okay. This world we live in, man, is crazy. The world we live in is crazy. It's sad. Some things are sad. It just amazes me how many just ignorant people it is in the world. And more than likely, they're a little kid or somebody who just has no life and has no guidance. It has to be. It just has to be. Again, I don't look at my comments on my YouTube. Again, sometimes I come across a comment, and every comment is some negative comments. And it's just sad that people are that miserable with their life. I made a video joking around, talking about, acting like Lil Boosie. Acting like Lil Boosie, man. Yeah. Anyway, I was acting like Lil Boosie, man. And people got, I ain't gonna say people. It was only like 3 people. It was, the like to dislike ratio is still greater. The likes is still greater, but, those 3 little comments, if I was a weak person, like, it might would have hurt me, but unfortunately I'm not a weak person. Like I said, man, people done said so much to me in my life. It's to the point where, you can't be mad at everything somebody say. Because me, I don't care, especially somebody who I don't know, somebody who has no effect in my life. They not feeding my kids, they not helping me pay rent. Like, it's those type of people can't hurt me, can't bother me. I did want to talk a little bit about Lil Derro again, though. We are in a day and age where you don't need to be signed to someone to become this big person, to get on this certain level. Now, and it just depends on the type of level, famous level that you want to get to. Like, I feel like if you want to get to money bag yo status, future status, Lil Uzi Vert, them type people, I feel like you have to be signed to somebody. I feel like you can make waves, you can make noise, you can get bags, all sorts of stuff by staying independent, but you just won't reach a certain level. It's like a cutoff of independency. It's like a cutoff level. In order to get past that cutoff level, you have to sign with somebody. And I feel like it just depends on where you want to go, what you want to do with your life. If you satisfied with just getting the bag, if you satisfied with just, doing little shows, just getting your little money where you can, then go independent. But if you want to be this big time superstar who's plastered everywhere on billboards and your songs is all over the radio, they get spins all the time, you need to get signed. And Derro, I feel like you don't need to sign to nobody. I've heard your music. I like your music. And all you got to do is just keep putting out music. You don't need to be signed to somebody to put out music. And in my personal experience, from what I'm seeing, hats on the wall. Why would you sign to SayCheese? I mean, I get it. It's Sean Cotton, and he got a nice little platform, but he's not a man. Like, to me, he's not a person who you assign to. I mean, who have you? I mean, I wouldn't sign to SayCheese, because SayCheese ain't nothing but a stepping stone for you to get seen by somebody else. I mean, look at all the people SayCheese has brought into the game, or people that you've noticed on SayCheese first. How many of them are still signed with SayCheese, and or how many of them are signed with somebody else too in order to get further in their career? You know what I'm saying? Like, anything Sean Cotton is doing, you can do yourself. Anything Sean Cotton is doing for you, I feel like you can do yourself. But I may be wrong. I could be totally wrong now, because I don't know. I don't know what SayCheese is doing for these boys. I'm pretty sure SayCheese got, you know, his foot in the door where you know, people who signed to him may not have them connections, but you know, smoking my tobacco. Cause y'all didn't know, I roll up my own tobacco and I smoke it. Disclaimer: it's tobacco. Anyway, but yeah, Derro, man, I feel like you don't need SayCheese. I kind of wanted to talk a little bit more about that because I was on my way to work when I made that video. But I just feel like you don't need them, big dog. Like, if you keep putting out music constantly, somebody else will find you. Like, you don't. Come on, bro. You don't need them. You don't need them. Once you got your fans, you good. Once you get a fan base, you don't need a label. But you do need a label to get to certain areas, to get to certain places, to get the, you know, certain platforms and stuff like that. Maybe. Because I mean, I'm watching guys get on all these platforms and they doing it independently. I'm seeing guys do that. So, you know, it is what it is. But back to the comments on YouTube, man. Some of y'all just need to keep them comments to yourself. Because it's certain comments that if I see, I'm either going to delete it or I'm just going to block you from my page. Again, we don't do negativity over here. We try not to. Don't get it twisted. Sometimes I fall into the negativity. You know, I might see a comment. I might go back at you. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what you get from me? But, you know, it's just sad that we live in a world that you can't be yourself. We live in a world where you can't be yourself. I mean, it's sad that we can't be ourselves without somebody having nitpick or talk bad about you because they don't agree with you or because they're not like you. Like, just because you ain't like this person doesn't mean that that person is wrong. It don't mean that person is weird. It just means that person is different. And that's what humans are. We're different. Everybody's different. Just because you didn't like my joke doesn't mean the whole world won't like it. It's always going to be a like to dislikes. It's always going to be people who like it. It's always going to be people who not going to like it. It's just like the negative shit, keep that shit to yourself. Because I don't care for the negative shit. I mean, it's just always going to be like that. And if you don't want to watch my videos, the quickest way is to comment something stupid under my page. And I'm going to block your retarded ass. It's just going to be like that. I mean, because people who talk like that, I give no fucks about you or your life, you know, so you can go on somewhere else with that. You know, I see comments and I be ready to, like, I want to know where you at. You know what I'm saying? I want to come find you. You know, you can't do that there. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. So I just try to ignore the comments. I don't really write it. It's going to get to the point where I'm going to make it to where you can't even comment on my page no more. But right now, I know it's haters. I love the haters. But so it is what it is, man. But again, we try to focus on the positive over here. We don't care about no negativity. None at all. Shout out to the fans though. Well, not the fans. We ain't no fans over here. Shout out to the subs. Shout out to people who trying to listen, to people who trying to grab the message and take it, you know? And to the ones who not trying to grab the message, to the ones who are always negative, to the ones who always got something to say, you take your middle finger and you go somewhere by yourself and you sit on your middle finger. I mean, you pull your pants down, pull your underwear down, and you sit on your middle finger and spin around on it. That's, you know, or you can, you know, no, I ain't gonna say that. Just go take your finger, sit down, and spin around on it for me. You know what I'm saying? That's what you can do. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know the vibes. If you ain't did it yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. Again, I got big things coming, but again, I'm not finna be wasting no content. You know what I'm saying? We gotta save some of this stuff. We gotta save the good shit, you feel me? But we gonna keep going again. We gonna get this shit out the mud. I ain't never gonna stop. Can't nobody ever stop me. Again, I do this shit for fun. I don't do this shit for funds. I do this shit for fun. I don't do this shit for funds. Whoa. Bars, man. Come on, let's go. Follow me, man. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all that good shit. You already know the fucking vibes without this.